Hi, let's discuss different type of analysis. There are three type of analysis. One is worst case analysis, next is best case analysis, and another is average case analysis. I will explain this three type of efficiency with a sequential sort algorithm example. Let's first discuss what is sequential sort. With the help of sequential sorts, I will explain what is worst case, what is best case, and what is average case. Sequential sorts algorithm, it will take input as a array and a sorts key k. A 0 to n minus 1, this is a array and k is a sorts key. Start index will be 0 and last index will be n minus 1. And what will be output? The index of the first element in A that matches k or minus 1 if no matching found. We need to sort the key k in the array. If it matches, then it will return the index. If it will not matches, then it will return minus 1. Let's take a array for example. This is a array. It contains 5 elements, so n will be 5. Now index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index will start from 0 and it will end with n minus 1. N is 5, so last index will be 4. Let k equals to 3. Initially I equals to 0. Then we will do a loop while I less than n. Is 0 less than n? Yes. ai not equals to k means a of 0 we need to check with k. What is k? K is 3. A of 0 is what? 5. Is a of 0 equals to 3? No, it is not equals to. Then do the while loop part, means we'll increase the I value. I value initially was 0, now I value will be 1. So again we'll do the while loop. So again we'll check a of 1 equals to 3. What is a of 1? A of 1 is 3, so it matches. When it matches, we'll exit from the while loop and we'll return I. So now we'll return 1. In this array, at one index, we found the key 3, so it will return 1. If not matches, then it will return minus 1. So else return minus 1. This is the sequential sorts algorithm. One array is given, one key is given. We are comparing key with the first element of array. If it matches, we'll return the index. Otherwise, we'll match with the second element. If it matches, we'll return the index. Otherwise, we'll match with the third element, fourth element, fifth element, like this. So that key we are comparing with every element. Let's discuss what is worst case. When there are no matching element or first matching element happen to be the last one on the list, the algorithm make largest number of key comparison among all possible input of size n. So you can say C worst case is n. Suppose one array is given and let key equals to 9. If key equals to 9, first we need to compare this key with the first element. Then I value will increase. Next we need to compare key with the second element. Then I value will increase. Next we need to compare with the third element. Then again with the fourth element. Then fifth element. So there will be 5 comparison. That's why C worst case is n. How many comparison we are doing? We are doing n comparison, and that is the longest comparison. If first matching element happened to the last one on the list, the algorithm make the largest number of key comparison, that is the worst case. So the worst case running time is the longest running time for any input of size n. For any algorithm, worst case running time will be the longest running time for any input. And running time cannot exceed the worst case running time. It is the highest running time. It guarantees that for any instance of size n, the running time will not exceed worst case running time. The input class for which algorithm does the maximum work and take the maximum time are called as worst case input and worst case running time. The input for which it will do maximum work is called as worst case input, and maximum running time is called as worst case running time. Let's see one example. Quicksort behave worst case for sorted input. If the list is sorted, then it will behave the worst case and running time will be order of n square. If it is not sorted, then it will behave the best case and running time will be order of n log n. I think you guys are clear in worst case. The maximum running time is called as worst case running time. Let's discuss what is best case. The best case efficiency of an algorithm is its efficiency for the best case input of size n, for which the algorithm runs fastest among all possible inputs of that size. Suppose one array is given. If key is the first element, then it will run the fastest. In first comparison, we can find the index. So that will be our best time. In case of sequential sorts, best case input for sequential sorts are the list of size n with their first element equals to the source key. If first element will be equals to source key, that will be our best case. And what will be running time? Running time will be 1. And if last element is the source key, that will be our worst case. So the input class for which the algorithm does minimum work and hence taking minimum time are called as best case input and best case running time. The algorithm for which it does maximum work and take maximum time are called worst case input and worst case running time, while minimum work and minimum time are called as best case input and best case running time. Let's see one example. Quicksort behave best case for random order. So running time will be order of n log n. If it is sorted, it will be worst case scenario. If it is random order, if it is not sorted, then that will be the best case scenario. Let's discuss average case. Average case is in between the best case and worst case. It will take average time. Suppose one array is given. Let there are 5 elements are given. Suppose key is somewhat here, key is at middle, then that will be average case. If key is at first position, then that will be best case. If key is at last position, that will be worst case. If key is at middle, that will be the average case. Let's consider again the sequential source algorithm. The standard assumption are that the probability of successful search is equals to p and p value range between 0 and 1. The probability of first match occurrence in the ith position of the list is the same for every I. Means the probability will be same for every element. There can be two scenarios. One is successful search, another is unsuccessful search. Means if we'll find the key or if we'll not find the key. First is successful search. In case of successful search, the probability of first match occur in the ith position of the list is p by n for every I. And how many comparison will be there? There will be I comparison. Then in case of unsuccessful search means we are comparing the whole array and we are not finding the source key. Means how many comparison we are doing? We are doing n comparison, and n comparison are unsuccessful, means probability will be 1 minus p. In the case of an unsuccessful source, the number of comparison will be n. We are comparing with the whole array and we are not getting the source key, and the probability will be 1 minus p. Now how will you find the average case running time? C average n equals to 1 multiplication p by n, means when we will find key at first element, this is the probability and this is the position, plus 2 multiplication p by n up to I multiplication p by n up to n multiplication p by n. This is for successful search. For unsuccessful search, we will do n comparison and probability will be 1 minus p. For successful search, probability will be p by n, while for unsuccessful, it will be 1 minus p. Now take p by n common. After taking common, we'll get 1 plus 2 up to n. And we know this value, this is n into n multiplication 1 by 2. Now in place of 1 to n addition, we can write n into n plus 1 by 2. And this will be same, n into 1 minus p. Now just cancel this n. After cancellation, we'll get p multiplication n plus 1 by 2 plus n multiplication 1 minus p. This is for successful search and this is for unsuccessful search. This is for successful search while this is for unsuccessful search. Let's consider p equals to 1, means we found the key for successful search. If we substitute 1 in place of p, 1 minus 1 it will be 0, n multiplication 0 it will be 0. Now in place of this p, if we substitute 1 it will be simply n plus 1 by 2. So sequential search average case running time will be n plus 1 by 2. We found worst case equals to n, best case equals to 1 and average case equals to n plus 1 by 2. One array is given if source key present at first element, that is the best case. If source key present at last element, that is the worst case. If source key present at middle, that is the average case. Let's see what is the relation between best case, average case and worst case. If worst case is W of n, best case equals to B of n and average case equals to A of n, then you can say B of n less than equals to A of n less than equals to W of n. Means best case running time will be less than equals to average case running time. Average case running time will be less than equals to worst case running time. For merge sort or heap sort, best case equals to average case equals to worst case. It is order of n log n. And for quick sort, best case equals to average case less than worst case. Here it is n log n and for worst case it is n square. And for linear search and binary search, best case is less than average case or worst case. In today's lecture, I discussed what is best case, what is worst case, and what is average case. If it is taking minimum time, then it is best case analysis. If it is taking maximum time, then it is worst case analysis. If it is taking middle time or average time, then it is average case analysis. In next lecture, I will discuss asymptotic notation. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.